You picture a factory assembly line as like rigid steel and conveyor belts, right? You put steel in, you get a product out. But reading through these deleted scenes and extended universe lore, it's just wild how the xenomorph life cycle takes that concept and, well, makes it messy and
And,
organic.
oh, absolutely. It's terrifyingly efficient.
Right. And so our mission for today's deep dive is tracking that biological pipeline, specifically how it breaks down its environment to build itself up, transforming from a dormant egg into a towering queen.
Yeah, it completely redefines biological adaptability. I mean, it really does.
Because, I always thought of the ovomorph, the egg, as just a leathery, inert shell, just a container, right?
Okay, most people do, yeah.
But looking at the source material, it's more like a fleshy, bioorganic landmine just waiting for you to trip it.
A landmine is a perfect way to put it, actually.
Yeah.
The anatomy is deeply unsettling. It possesses a central nervous system and, like, thermal veins.
Wait, thermal vein?
Yeah, thermal veins. And those roots you see at the base, they aren't just holding it to the floor. They form a whole communication network with other eggs.
Oh, wow. So they talk to each other.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
It detects heat and pressure from a viable host, and then it sacrifices its own bioelectrical potential to spring-load the facehugger.
Okay, so the landmine goes off, the facehugger latches onto your face and drops a physical alien embryo down your throat, right? I mean, that's always been my assumption anyway.
Well, so that's a massive misconception, actually. There is no physical embryo.
Wait, really? No embryo?
No infant at all. The facehugger actually deposits a highly aggressive mutagenic chemical called plagiaris prepotens right into your esophagus.
Wait, so it's just a liquid, it's a chemical payload.
Exactly. It's a chemical payload, not an infant.
But I mean, how does a liquid mutagen turn into a physical creature with bones and teeth?
Well, it aggressively rewrites your own cellular material. It uses the host's DNA as the raw building blocks for the chest burster. It literally takes over your biological functions to construct the creature from the inside out.
Oh, so because it's harvesting the host's cells, is that why the adult takes on characteristics of its victim? Like why the ones born from humans are bipedal?
You hit the nail on the head. The infant incorporates roughly 25% of the host's genetic code.
That is wild.
It is. And this camouflage actually allows the mutagen to evade the host's immune system during gestation.
Right, because your body thinks it's just part of you.
Exactly. And then once it emerges, the priority completely shifts to mass. It rapidly consumes like any organic material it can find.
And according to these notes, it also consumes raw metals, which I'm still trying to wrap my head around. Like, how does an organic creature digest steel grids and deck plating?
Well, that is where the pressurized molecular acid blood comes in.
Oh, so it's not just a defense mechanism to punish you for shooting it.
Not at all.
Yeah.
The acid acts as an internal smelting system. It breaks down those raw metals so the creature can absorb the elements for rapid growth and to harden its carapace.
Wow, so the blood is highly functional. It's literally acting as a biological battery, turning scrap metal into energy.
Basically, yeah. It becomes a walking, self-sustaining energy grid.
Okay, so this whole pipeline pumps out these self-sustaining killing machines, but they don't just run around consuming metal forever, right? Like, eventually they start building a hive.
Right, and once that hive population hits roughly 300 individuals, the ambient pheromones within the space reach a critical density.
And that does what exactly?
That chemical shift acts as a biological trigger for the colony. Basically, they need leadership.
So how do they get a queen then? Because reading through these two different theories in the extended lore, I got a little confused, honestly.
I can see why it's a bit complex.
Yeah, because, like, one sounds like what honeybees do, but the other sounds like a late-stage mutation.
Well, both mechanisms actually exist, depending on the hive's desperation.
Yeah.
The bee analogy is the primary method, where a specific egg is fed a specialized royal jelly by the drones.
Okay, and that alters the mutagen.
Exactly. It alters the mutagen to birth a queen directly.
Hmm.
But if a hive loses its queen, or needs to expand rapidly, those dense ambient hormones biologically force a standard adult xenomorph to mutate.
Mutate into what? Like a larger alien?
Yeah, into a massive, heavily armored Praetorian guard.
Oh, okay. And then that Praetorian eventually molts into the queen.
Yes, given enough time and resources. Her carapace expands, and she grows to about 5 meters tall.
That is massive.
Huge. She develops heightened intelligence and anchors herself as a stationary egg-laying machine. The biological loop is closed, and the pipeline starts over.
It really is just the ultimate adaptable species. I mean, it turns any environment and any host into a factory for its own propagation. It just constantly builds itself out of whatever or, whoever's nearby.
It's incredibly efficient. We understand the mechanics of this transformation perfectly now, from chemical payload all the way to queen. But honestly, the most terrifying aspect is the gap in this historical record.
Right, right. Because we know how the factory runs, but we still don't definitively know who built it.
Exactly. The origins are still a mystery.
Was the very first egg artificially engineered from that black goo by the android David? Like a synthetic mind designing the ultimate bioweapon to wipe us out?
Or was David merely copying a much older natural evolutionary design he found on Planet 4?
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
So next time you picture that fleshy landmine waiting in the dark, ask yourself, is this nature's perfect predator or the ultimate revenge of the machines?